Disclaimer: do not try anything you see on this video at home. I have no clue what I'm doing anymore. Well, I need to make an improvised fuel cell for the franger, so my plan is to pull that pump out and just find a container for it to go in, and then run some wires to, I don't know, I could run it off a jump pack, I guess. We'll just store that there. Found this blue liquid fertilizer tank. I think it should be good for a fuel cell. I just spilled a whole bunch of gas all over it, and it didn't melt through it or bubble it up or anything, so we should be good. And that should fit right into it. I probably got like 3 different kinds of cancer from doing that, but it should fit. Ooh. Yep, okay, snug. Now we just gotta make a seal for that. Bam, fuel cell. Still need finishing touches and to put the sealant in the middle and all that, but fuel cell. I haven't even started it yet, and I'm already running over. Sorry, rabbit. Oh no, I left the e-brake on. I think I hit a nail. Well, I'm supposed to be working on the Murano right now, but the parts are coming tomorrow, so I got all night. Plus, I got the best camera $20 in a Google search can buy. I guess I'm gonna see if I can simplify the franger engine bay. Well, I figured out how to use the power inside the car. Now let's figure out what's in the trunk. Says it's unlatching. There's nothing in the trunk. Except maybe some pissed off bees. Oh, there it is. Okay. Now I just gotta worry about fixing all the shit I destroyed and mounting all this somewhere where it's not gonna get tangled up with anything or burned. Most of it's gonna get deleted anyway later, because I'm gonna switch it over to carbureted, because why not? But until then, we gotta keep all this EFI. And I really don't want to get into drilling holes into the firewall and shit. I'm not big on destroying a blank canvas on temporary modifications, so I just gotta figure out how to tie it all up somewhere where it's not gonna fall into the motor, and then figure out if she runs. I just slammed a full cup of coffee. I got a whole pot in there, so I'm not going to bed until I hear that thing make vroomy noises. Okay, AC lines are gone on that side. Took out the computer. Took out the AC pump. Alright, the fan clutch has been expertly removed. And I took the alternator belt out because we don't need that right now. And the AC belt is off. Searching all over the backyard and all over the cab for the coil whoozy what's it. It was right there on the fender. I didn't see it because the fender was rolled over. Luckily all the wires are ripped out of the plug and it's all messed up. Wouldn't want it to be easy. Found the coil doodad. I don't think it's going to work, but I have it. we'll just assume it works because I don't have another one. Now, I gotta reattach these 2 wires. This one routed off, but this one I hacked off for some reason. I honestly had faith that when I tore this apart, I put all the important stuff in the back seat. Apparently, I missed that and just decided it wasn't important. Anyway, gotta do that, then figure out where to mount it. Probably gonna end up mounting it like right here or something. Fix the 3 wires on the Whoosy What's It. Got that mounted on there with some high performance racing zip ties. Now we gotta focus on my major screw up. Yeah. Time to use up every single connector I have. I tried for almost an hour to get that thing out with just pulling the grommet out, and I just couldn't do it. I don't know why. It was just really hard to get to. I couldn't do it. I couldn't slice into it with a knife, the position it was at, the position the cab was at. So I just cut it and figured, I'll worry about it later. Well, it's later. Time to worry about it. Goodbye, precious resources. Hello, shitbox. Well, there's a little over an hour of my life I'll never get back. Like $100 worth of shrink connectors. I know I said I wouldn't drill any holes, but I need a ground. Alright, we got the 1 hole we drilled, ground. And then we got everything tied up over there. Computer. Everything's kind of out of the way. And I think we got some starter issues. I can hear the starter clicking. And I can't do it with one hand, but I just turned the motor over with my hand, so the motor's not seized. It's gotta be the starter. So I guess I'm gonna whack on it a little bit. Pat, pat. Pat, 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 pat. Pat, 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 pat. Alright, screw that jump pack. I went and stole a battery. Oh! Oh! Then, of course, I gotta figure out how to hotwire this thing to make sure it's got spark. Oh, and I really hope I don't have to mess around with the distributor, because, you know, the only way I reach it is to lift the body up at this point. Huge design flaw. Working on the makeshift fuel cell. The high pressure line fit in there perfectly, but I don't really have a spot for the return, so I just got another can. Now it's time for, I guess, a proof of concept, or get sprayed with gas. I don't know what's gonna happen. Probably the second one, but we're gonna try it. It's pumping. That pump might be dry. I don't know. Maybe put more gas in it. Alright, gas is definitely touching the pump. So, there we go. That sounds a little bit more like pump stuff. Couldn't figure out the ignition switch bullshit, and I don't really have time to f around with this anymore, so I just got that wired right to the ignition control module or whatever it's fucking called. And then the jump pack will run the fuel pump, and I don't know. There's probably a ton of shit I'm missing, and I'm probably not going to get it running, but we'll try it. Alright, burning the whole garage down in 3, 2, 1. Kind of butchered all this for the sake of getting this done quickly, but I wasn't getting any spark, so I got a green wire going from the positive over to the positive side on the coil. It's not plugged in right now, but then I got this white wire on the negative side of the coil that goes over to the EFI. Let's see. Center. Yeah, center of the EFI. Then I got black wire coming off that to the ground. And then I got a positive coming off the EFI to that side of to the positive side of the solenoid. And hopefully that equals spark. Alright, take 3, 4, 5, I don't know. I guess it would help if I drain the air out of the system. Well, we're not getting any fuel up here. And from what I can tell, we're not getting any spark, because I assume we'd get at least a couple pops off of fumes. So I don't have any ether or any brake clean, so I've never met a gas engine that I couldn't get to run off of propane. Might as well try it. Nothing like propane gas fumes and solenoid sparks. Yeah, nothing. I don't know, maybe. Nah, we're just gonna blow that starter up. Well, this is kind of a disappointing end to this video. But I really have no more time to burn on this, and I only had like less than 24 hours to work on it this week. And I figured out what I could, which wasn't much. Did manage to clean it up in here. Figure out some on the TFI system. And I guess next week is troubleshooting all of this. And then I gotta make some sort of custom shifter to go in there and figure out where I left the clutch cylinder. I know I have one. I think it's in the backyard somewhere. Well, I said I wasn't going inside, and I wasn't going to bed until I redlined a piece of shit. I guess we'll have to settle for this one. Boat anchor piece of shit. That works for me.
That's safe.
Yeah, you want the gas all over the motor.
Yeah.
I should light a cigarette now. Woo! Never mind, and do it anyway.
Put that there.
Oh! 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 It's got spark! Ha!
Am I fucking stupid or am I smart?
You got me there.
I told you, I'm getting the son of a running before.
Well, that's true. We still don't have power to the injectors or anything, but we can get it running off of a drip feed.
Screw the fucking drip feed.
A dump feed, alright.
Yeah.
Let's just blow ourselves up.
Yeah, I just need to wait for it to stop dripping. And I'm gonna keep the hand that is covered in gas away from the spark.
I'm definitely smoking a cigarette after this. Oh yeah. She likes it. Battery's running low.
Hey, but it ran for a second.
It ran.
Problem.
It's about as good as you're gonna get dumping gas in through the intake.
Just cut the ah, goddamn, that's hot.
Well, yeah.
Oh, I grabbed the metal part.
Cord keys always get hot.
It ran for a second. And I heard a knock.
I didn't hear a knock.
I heard something.
I heard it fucking backfiring.
So we need something to hold this open. So you can hold that open. Need to make sure there's only gas coming out of here.
Alright, don't miss it too much over here.
Does it only have one setting? I guess so.
Manual injector! Is it out?
Yes. Woo!
Alright, spark. We got all of it. Fuel. We got all of it. Where'd my Ford key go? Yeah. Why did you see that? We got fuel. And then I have spark and the pump and everything wired through that switch. So now I just have to figure out how to get the injectors to inject stuff. I've made reverse progress, lost spark all of a sudden, not really sure why. And I'm still not 100% sure how to get the injectors working. So I guess I'm going to do some more research, take some stabs in the dark. I don't have any more time to burn on this right now, so I guess I'll figure it out next week. Well, if you're interested in seeing whether or not I can finish this rolling pile of hot garbage, or if you just like watching me take very high risks with very little reward, do me a favor and like and subscribe, so I can tell people I have a reason for doing all this stupid shit. Well, see you guys next week.